Welcome to this session titled How to Upgrade Your PHP Software on Bluehost. I am Adewale Adeshina. Now let's have a quick overview of what we'll be going through. You will recall we are presently undergoing the Special Quality Assurance Training Squad 1. Just a few days ago, our Facilitator General, that is the distinguished Professor Peter Okebukola, took us through Lesson 1, Domain Registration, Hosting and Installation of Moodle. And I'm glad to see that several of us have successfully installed Moodle. However, some have reported some installation errors. So we'll be looking at these errors and then we will take a further look at how to solve the errors by a simple process, which is upgrading the PHP software. First, let's look at the first error that some people have encountered. The first one is a general exception message. So after going through the installation steps as outlined in the video and then launching your virtual learning environment, you just get this message, error, general exception message, and you can't go ahead to do other things. So this is an error that needs to be solved so that we can fully participate in the course. The second error is where you get a message like this. Moodle 3.7 or later requires at least PHP 7.1.0, currently using version 7.0.33. Some servers may have multiple PHP versions installed. Are you using the correct executable? What this is telling us that to have our virtual learning environment properly set up, you need the software PHP to be higher than 7.033. Okay, however, what you have is 7.033. Meanwhile, you need at least 7.1.0. Don't worry about the technicalities. All that is saying is you need to upgrade your PHP to a higher version and then you'll be okay. The third error that some have also reported is this one that says unable to generate keyed and private key, hence cannot install Moodle 3.9. So broadly speaking, these are the three main errors that has occurred in the last few days. And why do we actually have these errors? The errors are because Moodle has a recent update, and that update requires a newer version of the PHP software. Now, this is from the Moodle site, https://download.moodle.org, and this information gives details about the releases, especially the latest releases. So let's go to the website and see how the releases are working. Okay, so we are at the Moodle website. You can see where normally you download Moodle. Looking down, you will see that the latest version of Moodle is Moodle 3.9.2. Okay, it's the latest official release, and it came out 14th September 2020. That was just yesterday. Okay, so with this new release of Moodle, the requirements are PHP 7.2. So currently, the PHP version we have on our Bluehost most likely is less than 7.2. That is the reason for all the errors that have been coming up. I remember we're using the quick installer to do it, and so it automatically gave us the option to install 3.9.2. So how do we solve this problem? So here are some steps to resolving the errors. They are very simple. First, you log into your Bluehost account. We're going to demonstrate all this. Then you click on the advanced icon on the side menu. The third one is you scroll down to the software section and click on multi-PHP manager. So you click on the checkbox close to your domain name and then just select that you want the latest available PHP. In this case, PHP 7.4. Click on apply and then your site will be up and running. So let's do this practically. Let's go now to our Bluehost site, put in our domain name and our password. Okay, so we are at the Bluehost site. In case you don't know how to get there, just type in www.bluehost.com. When you are on this site, go to the right-hand side and click on Login. Login brings you to this page where you can actually log into your account, put in your email or domain name and password. So I have here my friend's account, which I'm going to use. So enter your own domain name as you registered it, and then the password. Click on Login. Takes a little while to log in, and when it comes up, you are here at the control section where you can configure and make changes that you require. So the next thing you do after you have logged in is to click on Advanced. So just go to Advanced, click on it, and it takes you to the control panel where you have more options. Okay, so you have files, you have databases, and quite a number of things you can do here. Don't worry about all the menus and icons that are here. Just scroll down to where you have software. Remember, we are trying to get our PHP software upgraded to the highest and latest possible one available on the site. So scroll down to software and look for where it says multi-PHP manager. Okay, so this is where the PHP can be controlled. So this is the multi-PHP manager, and you can already see that PHP 7.0, of course, it's being deprecated. It's no longer going to be available. But let's look at the domain that we are working on at the moment. That domain says we have a PHP version of 7.0. Okay, so we want it to go to a higher one so that the errors we are getting, that is this error, in this case, general exception message, when we come in to open our virtual learning environment. So this general exception error has to go away only when our PHP version is upgraded to the latest. So I'm back to the panel. So click on the checkbox where you have your domain name, okay? And then we want to give instruction to the software in the control panel to take our PHP version from 7.0 to a higher one. So come to this right-hand side where you have PHP version, click on PHP 7.4, IP PHP 7.4 in brackets. So just click on it and then click on Apply. So this will apply the settings and automatically upgrade our Bluehost PHP account. So you can see we have successfully applied PHP version 7.4 to the selected domain. And if you come right here, you will see that your PHP version has changed from 7.0 to 7.4. So that's all that is required. And then if I come back to the website where I have the virtual learning environment and refresh, the problem that has been occurring should automatically disappear. Right. And so it has opened. So all these errors that we are having, simply upgrading the PHP software to the latest version we have, in this case PHP 7.4, allows us to get into the site. So I can log in. So click on login, and remember you created the credentials earlier on. So clicking on login takes you, and you can begin to use your virtual learning environment. So thank you very much. Following these steps will get you to have your site back up and running.